Breaking news: sporadic shooting at Imo House of Assembly complex. What exactly is going on in Imo State? There's a lot going on. Lawmakers were in the assembly complex. An unknown gunmen, which is a new name now in Nigeria, just came around, started shooting sporadically at the assembly house of assembly. We don't know exactly to what extent and what has provoked, this. We know that the people of Imo, generally speaking, and the governor do not miss very well. It's like sand and water, or how will I which combination will I say? Is it oil and water? Do not mix very well. Cold water and oil does not mix very well. You see the difference. So this is what is happening. Unknown gunmen came to Imo's house of assembly, and sporadic shooting, that's indiscriminate shooting, has been going on. We don't know what's the cause of this, what led to this kind of outburst that has led, to members of the house being targeted. That, they are in the complex having a meeting this afternoon, and all of a sudden there is shooting all over the place, which has really led to something else. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. What's really happening? Breaking news: sporadic gunshot at Himo's House of Assembly complex. Sporadic gunshot has been fired at the Imo House of Assembly complex. Although details of the gunfire are still sketchy, there are insinuations that it could be over the suspension of the former House leader, Uche Ogbonna, and 5 other members. This is not a IPOB, and this is not a ESN. We don't know. This is not IPOB. This is not ESN. So, Daily Post reported earlier that the lawmakers were suspended for allegedly unparliamentary conduct. Governor Hope Uzodinma is the one who decides what happens. He just sits down and he tells you what to do and what not to do on parliamentary conduct. I don't know what that is, but that is the new normal now in Imo States. If you are not for Hope, you are out of the door. You see, if you are not for Hope, let's continue. Report earlier that the lawmakers were suspended for allegedly unparliamentary conduct. The removal was announced by the Speaker of the House, Paul A. Mazi, and the details of the matter will come up later. So we'll keep you informed, because it's a bit sketchy at the moment, and we don't have the full picture of what has really happened. However, these are part of what we're getting, that there are insinuations that something could actually and seriously be wrong. These are lawmakers now, and we are hearing that some of them are having weapons among them. But they went to Nnamdi Kanu, they went to the house of Sunday Igboho, and they alleged that they found weapons, and now says he's wanted. We don't know who planted those weapons, but we know that, according to Nigerian law, ordinary men and women are not supposed to carry weapons. But these weapons now being shot indiscriminately at the House of Assembly is being carried by lawmakers. So you see, in Nigeria, the law does not cover, it does not abide with everybody. It only abides with some people, not everybody. If you get what I mean. Exactly. The law is for some people, not for everybody. 2 people will commit the same crime in Nigeria. One will go scot-free, no questions asked, absolutely free, move around as though nothing has been done. The other will not. It will take God if he lives to tell the story. Can you see what happens in Nigeria? 2 standards, 2 people, different standards at the approach of way dispenser of truth and how things are being handled. Because some people love money more than anything else. Some people love money more than even their own very self. They don't mind selling their toe, a part of their body, because of money. Imo State have not had rest since the present administration, this very governor called Hope. His name is Hope, but I don't see the hope that is given to the people, honestly speaking. His name is Hope, but I mean, this is the same person who will sit down and say, oh, you were employed by the previous administration, your employment was not properly done, and it will render them, no job. This is the same person who went ahead and destroyed all the work being done by his previous administration, that they did not do them well. And guess what? He has not done anything. Every weekend is in Abuja. Going to look at the faces of those who are put him in power so that he can remain in power. Do you see what is happening? So this is what goes on. And guess what? Nobody takes, there is nobody takes audits. Nobody watches what the governors are doing, if they are dispensing their duty as they should, if they are serving the people like they should. So anybody can do anything and get away with it. Welcome to Nigeria. It ought not to be so. It ought not to be so. I believe there should be some parameters that defines, yes, where you have gotten to, what you should have done in 90 days. Your first 100, okay, let's just even leave out 90 days. Your first 100 days in office, what have you done? If there are things like that, measures that put things in place, do you know that they will sit up? Do you know that people will sit up? Your first 100 days, what have you done? After the first 100 days, the next 6 months, what have you done? Because an audit will be carried out to investigate as to the things you said you have done. Then there will be an anonymous polls, or somebody will go out and take a census around the town and find out how have this administration impacted you. Do you know we'll have more meaningful leadership? Our governors, instead of running from pillar to post, will be more intentional serving the people, because they know that anybody could be asked about the way and the welfare of the administration, how it has affected the life of the people. Everybody will be asked. So the result can be from anybody. The answer you are expecting can come from anybody. So you have to be careful. So everybody has to be careful. Leave us a comment. We'd like to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.